Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. So, yeah, it's kind of weird doing this for the second time in a row where I say good morning instead of good evening. It's supposed to be good evening, but yeah, gag. Oh well. Anyway, not much I can do about that. This was a really weird day, but yeah, I'm gonna have to make ends meet. So anyway, tonight is the final. Tonight is basically the final stream that I'm going to have for this year. I mean, it's already literally December 30, so let's just say that let's just say that la let's just say that yesterday was kind of weird, but hey, and also I was actually hoping to use this stream to basically de-stress from, yesterday. Heck, oh well, whatever. There's a lot of things that happened over the weekend in relation to this game, but yeah. So, hope so. Yeah, I'll be back in 3 minutes to post my announcements on my different announcement channels, and we will get back to the game. We will get back to the game. All right. I have not seen. I'll be I'll be real. I have not seen. Yeah, this new YouTube studio for this new YouTube studio for for streams is like literally it's kind of jarring for me because it looks weird. At least for me, it looks weird. But yeah. So I was actually supposed to have the I was supposed to have I was supposed to work on two videos for this week, but I realized that considering the low amount of viewership that I'm getting from the recent videos that I posted, I decided, you know what, maybe I should maybe I should just work on some other videos and then post it on the first week of January. Yeah. I was supposed to have a few updates for sorry uploads for this week, but yeah, due to the due to the low amount of viewership that I'm getting, I decided maybe I shouldn't be doing this for now. Like instead, I'm just gonna have to farm for other views. Sorry, uh other content. Like I'm gonna work on editing some content first before I upload it for this week. So yeah, honestly, that would be a good idea. Right. You know what? Let's get started. Okay. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer I Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some. You might actually notice that I might have a lift in my voice right now. That is because I literally just woke up 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago? No, it's no longer 30 minutes ago. It's already more than an hour. At least an hour ago. Yeah. I'm a very allergic SOP, so That's it. This is why I sound like this. And I think this is the reason why I put off recording my stuff. Oh damn. Halloween, thank you for joining in. I am sorry that I did. I think okay. I think I what is this? I think I adjusted the bot to actually accommodate you when you send those emotes, but it seems like I can't seem to estimate how many hand waving emojis are you sending. But okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sorry about that. Uh, Either way, thank you for joining in. Glad to see you as usual. So here's a very quick so today's gonna be this stream is gonna be the last stream for the year. I'm not gonna stop streaming this game anytime soon. And there's actually quite a lot of things that I'm going to share for this stream before we get started. So yeah. So set up a little bit. This is so weird. Like I have so little. According to the two YouTube shorts that I've actually posted, for some reason, it seems like it's kind of weird. According to the two YouTube videos that I posted, for some reason I'm not getting that much. I'm not getting that much traffic for some reason. But for some strange reason, I gained like a whopping 13 subscribers since the last week. It's kind of weird. So yeah, it's really weird. Anyway. So here's a bunch of things that I would like to show you guys before I begin. You know what? Let's. Okay. Oh, episode 3 is already here. Buy items. You know what? I might as well just. Oh, for once. 2 freaking unicorns actually showed up in the Legends store. Yeah, these two cars are basically unicorns. It was like this since a while ago, and it's gonna refresh later at in an hour. So it's already close to 1 o'clock already. So it's gonna refresh in like an hour. Okay, you know what? I might as well. We get a cookie. 151 tokens. Okay, never mind. No cookie. The next one is 2-star B-class wild cards. Okay. 911 Turbo. Wait a minute. The decal for the 911 Turbo is over here. If for some reason you did not buy the Legend Pass, yeah, if for some reason you did not buy the Legend Pass, it is both on the Legend Pass and at the same time also on the Spotlight Pass. I mean, to be fair, the Spotlight Pass actually gives you access to the Chiron Super Sport. So there's that. All right. What's the store right now? So there's a few cars that I've unlocked over the weekend. I would like to show you guys. This is the reason why I was planning to do like a garage tour, a year-end garage tour, but for some reason I'm actually unlocking so many cars right now that I decided to put it off for a bit. Like originally, I decided to do it like right before Drive Syndicate, because obviously the Hellcat is gonna show up. But now it's like I think I'm gonna have to put this off for a little bit more. So, number 1. Some of you who do follow me probably seen this already. This is the Wolf of Ragnarok. For those who are not familiar with with Norse mythology, Fenrir is we're not familiar with. For those who are not familiar with the mythology of Norse of the Nor the Norse mythology, Fenrir is what is known as the dog of Ragnarok, who is like the what is this? The main antagonist of Ragnarok. Basically, the one who's gonna bring about, the kind of end of the world kind of prophecy of in Ragnarok. The prophecy is that one of Loki's children, which is a wolf, and there were several, I think there's at least two, is going to kill Odin. That's how that works. Now, many people would say that this car is outdated, and I don't care. Look at this. This is how much EXP that you're going to get from upgrading this car. Alright? 22,500 EXP. And it only costs 500,000 credits. Why is this weird? You might be wondering, why is this weird? At stage 13, every S-Class car is like is around 2.2 million. This is close to 1/4 the cost of every S-Class car. And the reason? This car rarely shows up, but this car is the final car that I'm looking for that is part of the original 50 cars. Sorry, actually it's actually closer to 49. The original 49 cars that was included in Asphalt 9. Okay? And this car almost never shows up. This is like the only car that doesn't show up as free to play. This car is not only a wolf, it is also a unicorn, period. And the only reason why I actually owned this car in the first place was because of a bunch of events that feature this car. Back in Asphalt 9, this car is only available if you get like top 50 like top 3,000 or something in multiplayer, and you only get like one of them. And then if you reach like top 1, you get like 60 of these cars, 60 of these blueprints. It is insanely rare. It is so rare. I need to unpin this. Message. Okay. This car is insanely rare that I won't believe anyone actually have this maxed. Well, that is until now. Or rather, I won't believe that anybody have this car maxed before Asphalt Legends or Asphalt Legends Unite, like before the transition. That's my point. Anyway, so because of that, basically I'm gonna make 2 separate videos, probably next week, after New Year's. It is a full garage tour of my 255 cars at level 57. And then I'm gonna make a separate video where I show the first 49 cars, the original 49 cars of Asphalt Legends. Where basically, yeah, I'm not really sure if anyone has done this. I'm not gonna be claiming the first, but hey, at least it exists on YouTube that there's someone who has maxed all 49 cars, the original 49 cars of Asphalt Legends. Obviously, the Chiron has been in the games ever since the soft launch days, as well as the Fenrir Super Sport. Like, one thing's for sure, even in the soft launch days, the only cars that you can get your hands on, realistically speaking, is probably up to the Lycan. Not all the cars in the game, not all 49 cars in the game are like accessible during launch. So yeah, that's a big yikes. Alright, so let's get started. Here are some events. There's actually quite a lot of events. People said, I think I've seen a YouTube channel, a Scorpio Plays, where he said, this is, at the moment, the egg calling this an egg, I might as well go ahead and call it an egg. Fine, whatever. This car is probably the only free-to-play car that you can truly obtain in the game. Though I would make the argument that if you don't own, well, at least the special event car, I mean. Because at the moment, for the Jingle All the Way Spotlight, chances are, if you're an Asphalt veteran of at least 1 year, you probably own the show card, you probably own the 07S. There's a large chance that you probably own the Tryon. If you're a relatively new player, like at least 1 year, you probably don't have the Tryon Nemesis maxed yet. So this event is gonna help you. But considering that recently in the Porsche of Legends, damn it, my allergy is like running. Sorry about that. The Porsche of Legends, what the heck? This car, the Porsche 911 Turbo 50 years has very, very low ownership. Like, very low ownership. So I finally unlocked this car. So realistically speaking, the only way that you can unlock, because at the very end, by the way, you actually get to own the current Super Sport key. The really dumb thing about this is that I counted it myself, you need to have all of these cars, including the current Super Sport, maxed out. That's the only way that you can actually get this car for free. Is that if you actually get this car, if you obtain blueprints for this car last year, because I remembered approximately last year, close to last year, before the end of the year, there was yet another special event that involved the current Super Sport. So it's already becoming a very year-end thing. I mean, when you think about it, the current Super Sport has, at least in Asphalt Legends, the current Super Sport has become a tradition to be like the last SE car. And the CCXR was actually included there. Alright, so let's explore some events. Hold on. Okay. So the Porsche of Legends is here. Got the holiday events. Oh yeah, the reason why I actually maxed out the Veneer Super Sport is actually because of the holiday event. So its legend pack, its limited time pack is no longer here. Oh, but the reason why I had it easily maxed. The reason why I have it easily maxed is because I have the super fast and the LT, the 600 LT, both maxed already. So the packs only dropped the Veneer, which was good. So basically, I focused like at least 2,000 tokens to get my hands on this card. This is, again, of the original Asphalt Garage, this is like the last car. Yeah, this car is like the last car that I have not obtained. It was like a good 7 years since I started. It was at least 7 years since I started this game, and never seen this car show up until this year. So yeah, Holiday Overdrive. Oh, and also I think I could have spent approximate. What is it? I could have spent 2,800 tokens, but I didn't. The reason is because there was a current Super Sport. There was a current Super Sport card pack. Oh wait, no. There was a current Super Sport card pack, and at the same time there was a Chiron, and there's also the Veneer Super Sport. Like two straight BPs given for free if you visit the Game Loft Club every single day until I think for the last week. So until today, I think it's until today. I have not claimed it already because and I think during Christmas there was literally no. 1 day after Christmas they dropped a, what is this? One day after Christmas, they dropped a code. So when I redeemed the code, I was literally one blueprint away from maxing it. So when I claimed another Game Loft shop item with the Fenrir Super Sport, that's the time that I maxed it. So, at least, hey, if you ask me, that is a win. Even if people are gonna say that this car's outdated, which realistically speaking, when the Lycan exists, it kind of is. But I don't care. If you ask me, every car in this garage exists for a reason. If it's not going to be a good car for competition reasons, it should at least serve two other purposes. Number one, access to events. There's this car was featured in a total of 3 events. So if you have this car, it is going to give you conditions to the event, and it's going to give you access to a bigger car. All right? It's going to be useless competitively. It should be good. It should at least give you access to a bigger event. All right? And therefore give you access to a bigger car. That's number 1. Number 2, car collection. Sorry about that. Number 2, car collection. If it's not going to be useful for competition reasons, it should at least be. You should upgrade the heck out of it so that you can use it to earn EXP. And this car along with the Tryon and the Egoista are like the cheapest EXP farms in the game. Like these 3 cars are like the cheapest EXP farm. Its EXP is up to 4 times cheaper than a regular S-Class car. All right, and I have the numbers for it. Come on, stage 13 for these cars cost like 2,250,000 credits. All right, how much does this cost? Only 500k. This car only costs 6 million to max, or rather, it only costs 6 million to upgrade stage upgrades, and only 14 million to max everything. That already shows you that this car is basically a gold mine for EXP. But considering that this car almost never shows up, yeah, that's actually the reason why they're withholding this car for a long time. Well, for me, there's a 4th reason: closure. I finally maxed all the 50 cars, so whenever this car shows up again in the future, I don't have to worry. I don't need to have this car get in the way anymore. Because people are gonna be bad mouthing this car because of how uncompetitive it is for today's multiplayer. Then if it shows up again in an event, it's gonna just get in people's it is just gonna get in the way of people's card packs. Realistically speaking, like remember, there's like a car max or car maxed. So if the Fenrir is already maxed, that means all the other cars are already okay. Like people are gonna be like, really? The Fenrir is part of this card pack? I don't like this card pack. Something like that. It seems like people are so laser. At least in the Asphalt Discord, people are so laser focused on getting the cars they want. When people are forgetting the gacha aspect of this game, or rather the car collection aspect of this game. Oh wait, I'm already done with this. Okay. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I already finished most of these events at this point. So you know what? Let's do 2 races for the CCXR hunt. Just 2 races. We're gonna get into. Even if you okay. According to the mod info in this game, according to the mod info on the Asphalt Legends Discord, the official drop numbers for this game, or rather for this car hunt, is actually pretty low. So it starts at 8%, which is kind of given. But when you reach stage 5, it is like a 15% drop compared to the 20% drop. So instead of 720 races, instead of approximately 720 races to complete this hunt, that number is actually, I think, 600. I think 910 races, give or take. So you need to do like 65 races a day. Okay. Dang it. That is so sad. You know what? Don't drop it. Okay. Okay, no drops. Too bad. I would like to make it clear to everyone. I'm not gonna be because car hunts are kind of grindy. I don't do car hunts very. I don't do car hunts for very long in this on my streams. All right. As much as possible, I avoid car hunts. But I'm just gonna do 2 of these because there's not much else to do. Well, at the moment, there's not much else to do. Number 1. Even if you think that you're not going to finish this event, all right? This event should serve at least 2. Whoa! Don't jump. This event should serve at least 2 other purposes. Number 1. This event is not only a good blueprint farm, it is a good credits farm. I think I've earned... My credits wallet literally rocketed from 1 million... Sorry, from 100,000 all the way to like a million in like 10 races. The reason is because like consecutively, one after the other, it was giving out like a lot of ads. Sorry, it was giving out like X20 ads. And something that I didn't realize is that this single race is like 8,000. It gives like 5,800. It gives like 5,800 credits per race. So when an X20 drops, it is like 118,000 or 117,000. Yeah, it's insane. So at the moment, I'm currently 3 stars on this car. Right. So wait, let me bring up my spreadsheet. There was some dude on Discord who was like, who makes these spreadsheets? Me? But sometimes the game gives like a number. There's like official numbers for the game, but sometimes there's also like other numbers. So you cannot always rely on it like reliably. All right, so we're gonna stop the. Do I have it in seasonal events? Still the BMW. It's still the BMW. It's still the BMW car hunt. Sorry, BMW Grand Prix. That's weird. I need to wipe my mouse. If I want this mouse to last for another 5 years, maybe I'm gonna have to clean it like every day. I mean, it's pretty good. It's like one of the best mice that you can get your hands on. Okay. GP. We're gonna do AMG 1 GP. So it looks like I'm literally at the very edge. For context, I am in tier 3. I would say, if you will ask me, I would say that 6th place is like the safe zone of potentially getting the key. Alright? Every time that I go to tier 5, there's always like an alien that shows up. And then my chances of getting the key is like gone. But in tier 4, if you get 3rd place, there's a reasonable chance that you can still get the key even if you don't win. And then when they officially released the drop rates for the Grand Prix packs, they said it's 8%. So, if you drop to 5th place in tier 3, there's like a 50-50 chance that you can get the key. Or there's a reasonable chance that you can get the key. In tier 5, if you get the X5 pack, you would be super lucky if you actually get... Yeah, if you get the X5 pack, you would be super lucky if the key drops ever. Because I've never seen the key drop with this one, like, ever. But in tier 4... Okay. The RS1... The first GP key that I actually won via the packs is actually when I hit 5th place in tier 3. The second time was in tier 4 when I was in third place and I won the DS E10's performance. The next time was the BMW M Hybrid where I was in 4th place. And then the X15 pack basically dropped 2 keys. Weird. So, this one, I still have a reasonable chance of actually dropping the key. But if you want to be very sure, you need to be in 4th place. But in my groupings, I think there's like at least 3 Walians here. Alright. 7 Shockwaves. 1 minute 21. Okay. Also, something I noticed is that when you get to round 4 and round 5, the amount of credits that drop is like really, really high. So this is also, I guess that's another place to, that's also another place to farm credits. Wait, 5 kilometers? Okay, that spin was absolutely unnecessary. On. Hello, reverse barrel roll. No! Damn it. I hate it when it happens. This is like the second time the GP for this car showed up, I think. So, as much as what is this? What was I gonna say? Damn it. Got him. Okay. So the key there was actually doing a low jump. Damn it. Overspins. Messed it up. Okay. Like, I was doing so well, and then the game literally gave me a second flat spin. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Vineyard Voyage. Like, that is actually a prominent part of Vineyard Voyage at around 50%. Okay, got him this time. Okay. So I'm 1 second faster than the other guy. Okay. I think this is my last race for GG. I couldn't grab the stick soon enough, damn it. Okay. Okay, there you go. Nice. 1 minute 19. Okay. I screwed up twice in the first 2 runs. Kick. Oh well. Okay, makes sense. Alright. So, what am I missing here? Oh yeah, Gauntlet. Okay. Here's something really weird about Gauntlet right now. So, this is my defense time. Damn. Okay. So I think I exposed myself, and Yeah, I think I exposed myself in my, what is this? I think I exposed myself on the Asphalt Discord. Justin Jones, hello. How are you doing today? Are you doing anything fun today? Well, am I doing anything fun today? Yes, it's this one. And how am I? Let's just say that my day did not go quite well yesterday because of some weird shenanigans that has happened due to scheduling issues and all of that. But one of the things that, okay, let me see the revenge races. Okay. So basically, this is the thing. This is a sandbag time, or rather, at least this is meant to be a sandbag time. But what ended up was that for a while, it didn't look like this earlier, but you guys can check out my YouTube post. It's actually not. I think it's not there anymore. 90% of the people who challenge me are like literally, yeah, 90% of people who challenge me literally keep failing. Like most of the attackers are straight up failing my defense time. Like for context, they always fail race 1, race 3, and race 5. How the crap did an SF90? How the fudge cake did an SF90? No, this is probably not Evo. There's no way. But yeah. Iron is obviously going to beat my Apollo Evo because my Apollo Evo is not maxed yet, I think. The Super Sport obviously beat my, wow, 24.2. Because here's the thing that I noticed this is something that I noticed with a lot of Gauntlet, with a lot of duelists in Gauntlet. Here in Division 5, they kind of prefer it if they can use their fastest cars. But then again, the really dumb thing here is that for those who are wondering what are my defense tracks? This is Gezira Island. This is hairpin finish. This one is Urban Rush. This one is Hellvale. And then this one is Notre Dame. This is a twist. This is an agility track. This one's also an agility track. This one's also an agility track. This one is, I would say, it's more of a drift track. And then this one, I think, is an agility track. 4 agility tracks, or four tracks where you need to use agility, and then there's one track that is arguably a drift track. If you're in Division 5, chances are you probably have at least 10 or maybe 20 cars that are S-Class, that are like speedy. And then you encounter a defense time that is like 4 twisty tracks. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick gauntlet practice here. Just a quick practice. So San Francisco Railroad Bustle, okay. So the Solus GT is recently featured in Drive Syndicate, which makes sense. So we're gonna try that. My best time with Railroad Bustle is around 19.6, 19.4 without the SF90. Okay, I'm counting out all of the. I'm not counting the Evo cars for now because these cars are nukes. $19.6. All right then. Here's the deal. Most people, 90% of my attackers are sheep. To those who are watching this, and for people in the Asphalt Discord, they're gonna look at this time and look, oh, I'm just gonna bring my best cars and then annihilate this guy. Okay, I understand that. That's not really much of a problem, right? So I clearly know that most people in the Asphalt Discord are not sheep. And that's fine. Here's the problem. 90% of people who attack my time are literally sheep. Like they see a bunch of B-class cars and then, oh, this guy's gonna be easy. Yeah, this guy's gonna be easy. He's just using B-class cars. So what ends up happening is that they get bamboozled when they can't fuck. They get absolutely bamboozled when they find out that there's like 4 B-class cars. Sorry, when there's like 4 twisty tracks. So recently I discovered the Solus GP can duel. This is a car with literally 80 something acceleration. It has. Let's try it again. Okay, I got big time distracted here. Hold on. You guys are gonna look at this. You guys are gonna look at these defense times, and it's gonna look easy because there's like 5 B-class cars. Sorry, 4 B-class cars and then 1 A-class car. But that's the part of the misdirection there. How did I get 24 point? I got 24.9 in my defense time. Okay. What is another agility? What is another agility track? You know what? Let's try Notre Dame. We're at Paris. Okay. I would probably say that I wouldn't say that this car is a drift track, but this car is kind of like sorry, this track is kind of like Icebreakers. This car reaches top speed almost near instantly when you hit the nitro. 22 point... No. 22.8. How does this compare to the Senna? How does this compare to the Senna? 22.8. Reminder, this car, the Solus only goes 350 kilometers per hour. It's not that fast. But it has monster acceleration, which is like its main selling point. Whoa! You gotta be kidding me. 22.8 was my best time with the Solus. Wait. What is another car that I... Oh yeah, the 935. Okay, hold on. I'll be honest, the long straight is actually a very deceptive part of this track. So it looks like I can't get faster than 22.4 or 22.6. So when I discovered that there are some B-class cars that don't really perform better than, there are some B-class cars that don't really perform better than S-class cars on non-speedy tracks. Okay, wait, you know what? I want to know. Is this car a drift car? Is this car a... It starts at 19%. The straight part of Notre Dame is only 40% of the track. Now, if you know how to weave those S-turns, that could theoretically be another 20%. If you know how to manage your routes well. So 23 seconds is actually the standard for Notre Dame. Okay, you know what? What is a better... So, Hellvale. I'm gonna do like 2 more races for this one. I'm actually surprised Islet race is not featured in Gauntlet. Okay, anyway. Hellvale for me and Resort Dash are kind of drift tracks. Yeah, basically I'm doing the rage bait. I'm doing the rage bait defense time. $24.7. Okay. How do I do with the... Wait, how do I do with the Ultima? I always use the Ultima as a benchmark for my runs. Basically, if the ideal is this, I use the Ultima as my benchmark. And then I try out a bunch of cars. If it can do better than the Ultima, then good. Huh? Three, 4. Okay. I think that's not my best time. I think my best time with the Ultima is like 25. I'm pretty sure it's 25. Okay. 25.3 is my best with the Ultima, which is not good. That's not my best time. That's not my best time with this track. The best time with this track is the Persport. There's actually someone in the Discord who's like, why is it that there are some lower ranked cars that can do better than some S-Class cars in certain tracks in Gauntlet? Here's the thing. Every Gauntlet track is like a 30-second track. what ends up happening is that all of the car's weaknesses within that 30 seconds is basically a car's strengths 24.5. A car's strengths, the strength of every car when used in Gauntlet is basically amplified tenfold. But at the same time, their weaknesses are also amplified tenfold. So if you put an agility car in Greenland, which most of the tracks, the 2 tracks in Greenland are like 38 seconds, 35 seconds. Yeah, both of them are 35 seconds. They're basically going to lose. They have a large chance of losing because they're not that fast. Like for a very long time, whenever there's a defense time for out of the center, I usually use the Regera. Usually the solution to out of the center is just get a faster car. .6, okay. So for me, that's my golden time. If I see a time that's faster than 24.6, that's a yikes for me. Next, what is a good drift car? What is a Class B drift car? No. Don't tell me. No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I have been told previously that one good car for Hellvale is probably the 600 LT Spider. Okay. My defense time is using the 600 LT Spider, but the problem there is that my defense time is pretty bad. Because it's like 25.8. Let's see if I can get a better time with this one. Now that I know better. Okay, so this one is basically the same. Yeah, this car's basically the same as my Ultima, so I need to... Maybe I should get a slightly faster car. Slightly, but not that fast. Yeah, this one's a bad idea. I have not practiced with this car for a while. You guys will notice that a lot of my B-class cars are like this. Because I just didn't upgrade their uncommon parts yet. That's why. Its major selling point for the Sesto Elemental, its major selling point is that it's kind of like a Huracan but more. The heck? Okay, so I think it's... What was the card that I used a while ago? Was it the 935? I think it was the 935. Let's do that. Yeah, you guys can probably tell that I'm probably a little high on caffeine right now. A little bit. There's something in my throat though. Okay. So far, I guess this is my best car under S-Class. Dang it. I think it's actually, I have a feeling it's actually better to wall ride that part. But I guess my major issue every time that I try to wall ride is that I can't exactly wall ride successfully. Every time I try to wall ride, I always don't. I end up failing. Like I don't wall ride like how I see it on YouTube. No, stop spinning. Ah, heck. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop for now. Oh, RPM Nick, hello. You know what? Since you're in here, I might as well. I might as well practice hairpin finish while you're here. But unfortunately, I'm probably just going. So basically, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to find a good B class or A class car for a hairpin sprint. Sorry, hairpin finish. When I used the Apollo Evo, it was like, yeah, that was a bad car. Wait, did I turn on collisions? $35.6. That is not that okay. 35.6 is not that far off. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Huracan good. But I'm trying to avoid the Huracan. Trying, at least. You know what? Basically, as much as you have 20 seconds delay, so I just heard it about a good B-class car. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, probably for B-class, I'm pretty sure that it's like the most normie option. Like the most basic option. Wow, what the heck? Okay, 36 point. Yeah, I guess this explains why there's so many people who are beating my time over and over again. I guess for now I might as well use the Huracan. For now. Where is my Huracan? Basically the idea is this. Oh, there's the Invincible. Okay. I have not maxed out my Invincible. The Invincible is slower, but usually is more agile. The main idea is that I'm trying to avoid the Huracan because it's so recognized. Its performance is so recognizable. Which is the reason why I'm primarily trying to throw curveballs. I remember during the days of Asphalt 9, people are like, Doesn't the Huracan get you easy wins in multiplayer? Well, yeah, that's the reason why I'm trying my best not to use it. Okay. RPM neck. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move out for now because I need to. I'm gonna have to. What is this? I'm gonna have to do my stretch break. So I'm gonna have to get back to Gauntlet in a bit, but later. Sorry, later. All right. So let me do a quick check. My stretch break is unfortunately long overdue. All right. So so for those who are not familiar with my stream, for those who are a little new to my stream, what I typically do, once every every 40 something minutes, which unfortunately I kind of overstayed, is that every 40 minutes I would do cardio, a bit of jumping jacks, primarily jumping jacks. But to make it a little more interactive, people who give me a subscribe from the previous stream, people who give me a subscribe is going to add plus 10 jumping jacks to my. Is going to give me plus 10 jumping jacks to my routine. I don't know. I'm just bored. I mean that's fair because there's not many interesting events right now. Considering that there's only one event that is technically you can play free to play. The only free to play car right now that you can get your hands on, that you can reasonably get your hands on, is probably the CCXR. But if you're at 1 star, but if you're at 0 blueprints when you started, well, good luck finishing that ever. I have For some reason I have the CCXR at 3 stars. I don't know. I have no idea how I got those blueprints. Like 85 in total. All right. So I also checked right now on my on my subscriber count that I have 13 new subscribers, which is kind of weird because my view count is low. So I'm gonna be doing 50 jumping jacks for now. Right. By the way, yes, this is a 4.5 kilogram weight. Yeah, 4.5 kilogram weight. And for Americans, this is 10 pounds. All right. Okay. So 50 jumping jacks. Let's go. I actually need to go to the bathroom like right now, but I'm gonna have to do this first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. Right. So for those who dropped the subscribe, thank you for the subscribe. Uh Unfortunately I need the bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I'm back, I guess. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. So I'm not really sure how it looked like on your end. On your end for this one, like there's a manual button here where you can press start break. I'm not sure how it looks like on your end, but okay. Anyway, let's get back to business. Okay. So we're gonna do. Wait, hold on. You know, all this time I actually didn't realize that I didn't lock my room, which is kind of weird. Okay. Wait, store refreshed? Wait, hold on. What's in the store? What's in the store? Dang it. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Oh, fine. Wait, I have a question. I have an important question. Why? This is technically a Drive Syndicate. This is technically a Drive Syndicate decal. Why isn't this in the Drive Syndicate store? That is so weird. Wait, what? Wait. Just 10,000? Really? Okay, fine. Whatever. What else is in here? Okay. Let me do a quick check on other stuff. So as you guys saw, instant startup. Oh, okay. What about this one? For those who are not familiar, by the way, I'm currently stuck at chapter 5. So, by the looks of it, under normal circumstances, I'm only going to reach until chapter 4. Because the Aurora Agile for me is like currently at 2 stars and then 7. For those who are stuck at chapter 3 with the solos, your final chance to complete this event and unlock the final chance for you to complete the chapter 3, the final chance for you to complete chapter 3 and unlock the Agile. So, sorry, unlock both the Agile and the solos. Sorry. You're gonna unlock the solos and the Agile, or rather some blueprints for the Agile, is by waiting for the token relay packs. It's probably gonna show up like next week. I think it's next week or the week after, I'm not sure. Wait, 2 days ago? No, it's 1 day ago. It was 1 day. So there's usually a token to syndicate coins conversion that you're going to get. What happens is that basically in total you're gonna trade 6,000 tokens for 2,500 syndicate coins. Under normal circumstances, for most free-to-play players, that is like your final. Chance to unlock chapter 3 to finish chapter 3 and unlock the chapter 5 car. I keep saying chapter 3, chapter 4. Sorry. So for context, the Chimera starts at chapter 1, then the Hellcat starts at chapter 2. The ZGT4 is chapter 3. For me, the biggest earner is chapter 4 in the Solos GT. The Aurora Agile is chapter 5. So in my case, I've already maxed out this car. So if you have played Asphalt for at least 2 years, there's a large chance that chapter 3 and 4 is like already no problem for you. I mean, given I already have 255 cars, that kind of makes sense. Alright, so let's get back to Gauntlet. I have 2 more tickets for Gauntlet, so you know what? I'm going to challenge one of these guys. Nope. This is rocketing. Okay, wait. This is rocketing. There are castles. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's. Yeah, I knew it. It's rocketing. What is this? Rocky Valley? Rocky Valley. What is a speed car that I have for Rocky Valley? You know what? I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna use the Venom. Bridge to bridge. The card I sometimes use for bridge to bridge is, you know what? I might as well use the model for now. BG Rush. This is a bad idea. This is a horrible idea. And finally, Notre Dame. Now I know. To be honest, I feel like it's kind of humiliating for some people who bring out like their biggest, baddest cars. Yeah, they bring out their biggest, baddest cars and then for their defense time, and then it gets beaten by a Class B car or Class A car. Like within Division 5, it probably feels like very humiliating that somebody with a bunch of B-class cars can beat a bunch of your A-class or S-class defense time. Like really. That almost respawned, dude. Right? Problem? And then this is gonna be a wash. However, I have not used the Venom in Rocky Valley. Outside of Freefall, I have not used the Venom yet. But, sorry, outside of Freefall and Icebreakers. So, oh, that's where it goes. Because unfortunately the Venom runs out of nitro quickly, and the car isn't that agile. So really this car is only good for multiplayer, free fall. At the moment, this car is only good for multiplayer, free fall, and icebreakers. Because at least for icebreakers and maybe Notre Dame, you know what? Maybe I should test it out in Notre Dame. In many of those cases, you gain some speed, and then at the very end, you drift. At least with that one, the Venom already gained some speed. Okay, so I get the. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to practice with the Imola for this track. I think for me, the fastest car in Class A that I have that I can reasonably rely on is probably the Imola. I know the X3R9 exists, but then again, I couldn't get that car up to speed, especially in something that I noticed is that unless if the track is a speed track, you kind of need base 80. You kind of need 80 acceleration. Yeah, you kind of need 80 acceleration in order for you to actually win, or rather, be reasonably competitive in Gauntlet. At least 80. Okay, so I lost that one. Okay. I know that was a bad idea. Alright, the last one's gonna be a wash, as long as I don't screw up. Right. That's not a better time, but hey, considering that I know what I'm up against. $22. You know what? No. This is sandbag time. No. No. You know what? I'm just gonna do a player 2. I'm just gonna do a player 2 run. Okay. La Boca with the Chiron. Okay. So 10, 10, 20, 10, 10, 20, 10. Wait, 10, 10, 10, 20. So that's already 50. And then Future Fusion is 10. You know what? I'm gonna take the chance. This is player 2, okay. Okay. I was thinking this guy... Okay, no! This is a sandbag! This is a sandbag! It just doesn't look like a sandbag time! You guys ain't sandbagging right! Whatever. You guys ain't sandbagging right. My god. How are people going to try to challenge you? Yeah, how are people going to challenge you if you're not using lower tier cars? It's gonna be the opposite. Wall Street ride, 26 seconds, really? What is a card I use for Wall Street ride again? You know what? I might as well practice with this. People in Gauntlet, people are telling me that I should upgrade this. You know what? I'm gonna do it when I have the money. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade. Obviously, I'm gonna upgrade the CTXR first. But after that, when I'm farming big time after New Year's, yeah. Wait, what time is Future Fusion? 22 seconds. You know what? This is gonna be for stuffs and giggles anyway. I might as well. Okay, let's do it. This card's gonna be a bad idea. But whatever. I'm sticking with it. I mean, 34 seconds is a horrible time. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. 29 seconds is less than optimal, but hey, considering what I'm up against, like if that's not really setting a high bar. 28 seconds. I can do 27 seconds with this car. Iris, it's Iris. One. "27 seconds. Apparently, there's so many people who fold immediately trying trying to beat that time. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Like 27 seconds, 27.5 should be a beatable time. Oh, should. 41 seconds. Is this guy even trying? Yeah, this is the sandbag time. Hello, extra spins. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty low bar. Okay. From my knowledge, I think this car can go 440. Yeah, I think this car can go 440. Two, three. Dang it, I didn't hit the shockwave. I think my fastest time on this track is like 22.9.5. I think. I could be wrong. Okay. I think 20 seconds is what I can do with the Fordzilla on this track, so we might as well. A hot rod in reverse. Okay, 20.4. And wipe out. Okay. Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna be spending one ticket. And we're gonna improve my time. I'm gonna use my slightly better... Okay. Okay, this is the... What did I use for this one again? So yeah, this is a problem with my gauntlet defense time. All of them, literally all of them are... Okay, let me... I'm basically going to be doing some smoke and mirrors on this thing. Hellvale for 24.25.8. This one's my best car for this one. Urban Rush. I'm not gonna use my Evo cars yet. I'm basically gonna be using it what I'm normally using for now. And then I'm gonna be covering up what I'm gonna be covering up the weaknesses. What is a car that I use for Notre Dame? It was an agility car, right? Yeah. So the goal here is this. If I swap out the earlier cars. No. if I swap out the later cars. For the evil cars. For Hellvale. This is my best car for Hellvale, that's for sure. You know, I'm just gonna leave it there. Urban Rush, though. There's so many people who fold with Urban Rush. So you know what? I'm gonna be putting you on it. Right, you're up. Yeah, this is technically my time. Hopefully I don't screw up. No. No. There's no way. So the Solos GT definitely has better first gear than the 07S. Okay. The CNFKP is actually my best car for is actually my best non-Evo car. Wait. People keep telling me no one is using the CN because the SF90 Evo exists. If you can use it more than 3 times. But no, that's not an option. I think that's my fastest time with the CN so far. 35.5 is my baseline. Now, obviously, you can probably beat that with an alien time, probably. Okay, this one's my gauntlet nuke. Yeah, there's so many people who race 1, race 3, and race 5. It's like it's like the races where so many people fold. Okay, 26 seconds. So if I use these 2 Evo cars on 3 and 5, like I've seen so many people fold immediately on those races, then that means they're forced to use they're gonna be forced to use their car on they're gonna be forced to use their Evo car on race 3 and race 5. So yeah. Okay, 24.8. And last one. Drift to win. Like, there was that screenshot that I shared on Discord where this guy brought his 3 Bugattis on race 1, 3, and 5, and all of them lost. Okay. So, all of them definitely improved, especially I think the biggest weaknesses of my defense time is probably the Apollo Evo. That's for sure. I could have used the GTR 50 for this one. Oh well. Anyway, top 100. All right. So time is it? 15 minutes. Okay, that was a very long. That was a very long gauntlet. You know what? Let's do some multiplayer. 1000 rank. 3000 position. And then for the thumbnail a while ago. So the thumbnail for this stream is actually from MP1. Alright. Let's start off. So this is Gold League. Wait. $21.84. I need to be 23.50. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna league up in this stream. So let's start small. Let's go with the 911. The power of Eurobeat compels you. I guess. The thing about these high agility cars is that it actually forces you to find more efficient routes, because you can't use, like, it forces you to find the shortest routes. That's for sure, to make the best of it, because the car can't go fast. Starting at last place. Your mind liken or not. Wait, fourth place? Okay, what the heck? Not gonna lie, I actually wasn't expecting to win. Since I do have this, I'm not expecting to actually go beyond 5th place. No, I wasn't expecting to go beyond 6th place because I'm the slowest. Yeah, so my point a while ago. You're kind of forced to use more efficient routes using slower cars. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Norway. But somebody brought a Nissan Leaf, really. Okay. I think the only major redeeming factor of these high acceleration cars is that many of these high acceleration cars have like incredible air speeds. Like there's so many times that I basically have like, what is this? There's like so many times I'm able to overtake some opponents by just simply jumping. Yeah, somebody brought me this joke. Yeah. We got the Lycan and the Volcano, of course. Dang it. Extra spins. No! The whole race fell off? What the? No. The volcano and the lichen both fell off. You gotta be kidding. Wait. I need to see this. I need to see this. I want to know what happened. So because my decal is very distinct, it kind of makes me stick out the crowd. It kind of makes sense. Again, I wasn't expecting to win. Okay, he took the safe route. Okay. That is a very dangerous way to land, but okay. What the heck happened? This guy ended up behind me. I want to know what happened. Fail. Epic fail. And in my experience, that wasn't the first time that happened. Okay, then. What about the other guy? Rev Miles. The entire race literally fell off in front of my eyes. Or rather, I probably didn't notice. The faster cars, I noticed that the faster cars, they always take the side road because they know they're just gonna wall ride anyway. So all of these three are all faster than me and they're way ahead of me. I remember I was in 4th place. First guy KO'd. This guy, he respawned. What the heck? The race literally fell off in front of me. I guess this is like one of the fun things about using the 911 GT3. Okay, anyway. Okay. Oh boy, 4 Vandas. Of course. Just like my thumbnail. The thumbnail, for those who didn't notice, the thumbnail of this... What is with people bringing D-class cars in Gold League? Okay. If you guys saw my thumbnail, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There was like a jump. Yeah, there was like a jump in Nevada. And then people followed behind me. Oh boy. This is such a weird race. 3 guys DC. Yeah, that corner is very dangerous when you think about it. If you try to wall ride to launch yourself to get those jumps, yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Okay, like there's a very large chance that you're gonna screw up. What? Wait, what? Oh, the 2 guys behind me DC'd. This is such a weird multiplayer run for the GT3 RS. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Oh boy, it is 1,000 minarets. Are there any faster cars here? There is the event. There's the SVJ. Okay. What is with this dude who keeps using the Nissan Leaf? Are you trying to sandbag? Oh boy. Okay. If I get third place or higher, I'm probably gonna lose my mind. This basically, I guess this exercise clearly shows that top speed is not everything. You want evidence? Look at the SR1. The Nissan Leaf and the KTM Crossbow are clearly the slowest cars in the game. And yet the Peugeot SR1 can't catch up to them. Okay, that was predictable. Kinda. Well, I guess you win some, you lose some. Alright. Next car. Slightly faster. So basically, same Porsche. You know what? I'm actually kind of disappointed that the Porsche Legends is a B-class car. I legitimately hope that it would be like an S-class car, since Porsche has not released like a hyper performance car so far. Oh boy, here's another privateLobby. You know, here's something really weird. The 935 special hunt was like one of the there's a lot of people who definitely shared a lot of their experience trying to do the 935 hunt. So I was kind of expecting that the 935 is going to be more prominent in future multiplayer. So I was like I was thinking that the 935 is going to be like the next spam king or something. But no. I don't encounter the 935 as often in multiplayer. Like I wasn't hoping, but I was expecting that the car's gonna be a massive spam car. But instead it's like the SF9. My hope was this car is gonna become the new spam king because Vandas are overrated AF. Oh, third place. Okay, nice. Like everybody just uses the Vanda. Like they don't know what car to use. Vanda. Arguably, in a lot of cases, I would say that the 935 is a better. Dang it. I spoke too soon. Okay. Is it gonna be my first win? What a disappointment. I really hate it when that... I just hate it when that happens. Okay. Like, you make a normal jump and then you land wrong. Because the game's physics said no. Okay then. Too bad. That was an oof. People... Here's the thing. A lot of people definitely badmouth this game. Like, either they badmouth the players... they badmouth the players who KO them in multiplayer, or sometimes they badmouth them, or they badmouth the physics. Here's the thing. This is the way how I think. If the physics KOs me or somebody else KOs me in multiplayer, I don't get mad about it. Because here's the thing. Unless this is like the top 1,000 of the top one, you're fighting for the top 1,000 position where everyone is going to be like super, super competitive. And I get it, that happens. If you get KO'd once, and then you take out your rage in the Asphalt Discord, try to fight that guy, try to argue that guy for KOing you, or the physics messing you up, you could have used that mental energy and win like 4 other races, or participate in 4 other races, getting at least podium in all of them. Alright? Because if you're gonna ask me, if you're gonna argue with someone online for trying to KO you in multiplayer, okay, there's gonna be 10 other people who's gonna KO you in multiplayer. Well, not like actively trying to KO you, but then again, like knowing who you are. But chances are, for every player that you have to scold because you don't like their multiplayer behavior, there's like 10 other guys who do that too. So good luck trying to find them in the server if they are in the server. Yeah. When realistically speaking, you could have used that mental energy in like 3 other races. It's always a matter of perspective. You get KO'd once, okay? Participate in 3 other races or 4 other races where you can get podium and up, or 4th place and up. Right? You can keep telling people to stop. You can keep policing people to stop trying to KO you. That's for sure. Well, this isn't real life, so this isn't real life, so this is just a game. It has no lasting impact on you. Maybe other than... Like, if you're gonna ask me, like, look at the rewards. If you're in the top 2,000, if you're in the top 1,000 and you're trying to fight for top 250, what is the difference? 2 legend packs and 50 tokens. 2 legend packs has no if you ask me, 2 legend packs has no lasting impact. Realistically speaking, if you already get into the top 2,000, 2,500, that is already pretty high. That's why I don't... It's just that when you reach in the top 1,000, this is where all of the sweatiest and the saltiest gamers of this game are. Where things are going to get more and more toxic. Of course, losing here is going to be very, very devastating. So that's the reason why I stay away from the top 1,000. Like, it's awesome to... It's very awesome to be in the top 1,000, but you have to be a really, really sweaty gamer. And also, the chances that you're going to lose your mental stability is going to be even higher. So, for me, I'm just going to be staying here. I'm playing good enough that I don't suck, but I don't play too good. I don't play too good that... Well, what is this? I don't play too good that it's going to devastate me if I don't play well enough. Like, your standards here are guaranteed to be like incredibly inflated that you're gonna feel like you're not doing enough. And trust me, I already know as someone who's ADHD, I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not gonna bring that I'm not gonna bring that to a video game. Like the difference is just 50 tokens. Wait, the difference is 50 tokens and 2 legend packs. So if you have to argue with someone online for trying to KO you, yeah, good luck trying to police like 10 other guys who are KOing you in multiplayer and you can't find them in the server. Yeah. That's the way how I see it. This is a game first. You're trying to have fun. Now, if you're unable to have fun because you're not in the top 1,000 or top 5,000 or higher, I'm sorry. That is a you problem. All right. Okay. So I already spoke in my God, those fireworks. I mean, it is December 30. Extreme ALU, hello. Thank you for joining in. I hope you actually encounter my mature take on getting KO'd in multiplayer. What is this? Maybe approximately if you scroll back 5 minutes ago, because I'm actually gonna about to have my break like right now. Scroll back 5 minutes. I mean, I have like a a very mature talk about getting KO'd in multiplayer. So do read back for that. Hi and bye. So I'm guessing you're just dropping by. All right then. No, I'm saying I'm taking a break, not. I'm saying I'm taking a break, not ending the stream already. I'm not ending the stream yet because I haven't done much in multiplayer yet. Okay, so okay. So I'm gonna do a quick check on my subscriber count and how many have I. Okay, so I need to do 8 more in total. Okay, so oh, you're sleeping. Okay. I'm 99% sure most of the world don't have work these days. Yeah, I'm 99%. Oh, you got your notification and woke up. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the usual 50 jumping jacks. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. So a quick TLDR with what I did just say like a while ago. If you get KO'd in multiplayer, in classic multiplayer, or the physics messed you up, because my last race I was doing so well and then the physics messed me up. If you have to jump to the Asphalt Discord and find the guy who KO'd you, all right, and basically get mad at him for KOing you. Here's the thing. You're probably gonna spend like 10 minutes arguing with the person why did he KO you? Alright? When you could have used that 10 minutes of mental energy to win like 4 more races in multiplayer. Well, not exactly win, but at least get like 3 podiums in a row. Or something like that. Because one thing's for sure. if you scold one person in the Asphalt Discord, chances are there's like 10 other guys who's probably gonna be doing the same anyway. Who's probably gonna KO you in multiplayer. And good luck finding them online if they're not out on Asphalt Discord. Again, you could have used that mental energy to at least not suck in the next 3 races. And if you're gonna say that you're like in the top 1,000 or top 500, where that's gonna be incredibly devastating. Look, this is a game first. All right, you're supposed to have fun. If you're unable to have fun because you're not in the top 1,000, I feel like that's a you problem. That's like you're gonna get mad at yourself because you have skill issue or something. Yeah, that's legitimately a you problem. This is the reason why I prioritize it for this game. I prioritize car collection over being an incredibly sweaty gamer. So somehow I'm able to condense my. Like, if you're really mad that somebody KO'd you because you're in the top 1,000 of races, look here. What is the difference between top 1,000 and top 5,000? 2 Legend League packs and 50 tokens, and then maybe just 1 wild card. If this is like 2 wild cards, then probably that's gonna matter. But in the top 1,000 and top 50, and I guess top 2,500, the difference is like what? 2 Legend League packs, which at the moment is kind of meaningless to me. It's just extra trade points for me, and 50 tokens. At this point, for the most part, getting in the really high leagues is just primarily for bragging rights. If you lose anywhere here, you're gonna there's a very high chance that you're gonna lose your sanity when you lose. This is the reason why I don't aim for top 1,000. I'm here to have fun, not to lose my mind over something. If that's so important to you, and if you're unable to have fun in a video game because you're not playing good enough, because you need some validation, yeah, that sounds like a you problem. Like, I'm okay with having skill issue, and I'm okay with not being in the top 1,000. That's completely fine for me. Fun is the priority in my case. Now, if you need to be laser focused on doing something really good in this game, well, that's the reason why I'm like a car collector. So yeah, there's my point. All right, continuing the grind for some rank. Okay. And ironically, based on that long ass what is that? Based on that long ass mature talk about getting wrecked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh goody. Okay, that's unbalanced. Finally, there's some 935s in the lobby. Finally. Okay. I think I spent approximately 10 minutes ranting about. I think I spent about 10 minutes trying to rant about 10 minutes trying to rant about people who get KO'd and they complain about it online. When again, I could have spent that 10 minutes on races. You see what I mean? I'm not gonna complain about how the physics is gonna screw me up like every time, because realistically speaking, that's not gonna change anytime soon, or that's not gonna change anytime major. That's not gonna have a major overhaul anytime soon, realistically speaking. Revandas. Wait, Vineyard Townscape? Interesting. I would also like to address those people who say that all the cars below A class are kind of useless, or they're like filler cars. Here's the thing. If you finish Legend League or Platinum League, where do you get thrown to? Gold 4, right? What are the most common cars that you see in Gold 4? Most of them are B class, and then some of them are like. I only use the Lycan in this league. Well, too bad. The Lycan is not available in Gold 4. Doi. The most abundant car rarity is pre-epic. I've mentioned that multiple times in the stream. The most abundant car class in the game is pre-epic. Sorry, no, it's not. The most abundant car class in the game is S-Epic 6. But under normal circumstances, if you're gonna ask me, who is a mostly free-to-play player, good luck owning all of them. Because there's definitely more S-Epic 6 cars in existence in this game, like starting with the Veneno, right? So there's definitely a large amount of them in the 4,200 range. Sorry. There's a lot of them in the 4,400 range. All the way up to the point that you reach the Chiron, which is like 4,700. But if you ask me, the chances that you're going to max any car, as a free-to-play player, the chances that you're going to max any car past here is actually pretty low. Right? Look at the amount of cars that are like not even unlocked. Like, look at the amount of cars that I don't even have like at 4 stars. The Agera RS is kind of given because it was featured several times. The amount of cars that I have that are more than 4 stars here is like pretty low. Well, I bought this car. This car was this one's free to play. This one's Burst of Speed. Yeah. So the most abundant car class, the most abundant car rarity is S-Class Epic 6. Understandable. But if you're gonna talk within financial reach, like as a free-to-play player, that would be B Epic. Like, where does B Epic start? Elva. Elva and DB12. They start from here. With the exception of some of them, I own almost all of them. So this one's keyed. This one's Legend Pass. This one's Legend Pass. This one's keyed. This one's also keyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of them are there? 1, 6, 12, 18, 21, 24, 25, 26. 26 times 2. 26 times 2 is 52. Wait, why am I getting no connection? Twenty-six times 2 is 52. 52 cars. Minus 5 is 48. 47. There are 47 B Epic cars in the game. And these cars in multiplayer, these cars in multiplayer dominate Silver 2. It starts over here, right? They dominate Silver 2 all the way until Gold 2. So the 600 LT Spider's here, the Invincible is here, the Huracan is here. Yeah, the Huracan is there. So it's until Gold 3. Okay. From Silver 2 to Gold 3 is a total of 4 sub-leagues. So everywhere you go, this is like the only car class that dominates an entire league. That is not S Epic 6. Obviously S Epic 6 start from Gold 1, but it's like the really low tier S Epic 6 cars. Like the Nano is like 4,100. If you ask me, the really good ones are like the ones in 4,200. Sorry, 4,400. Which usually start at Platinum. Usually starts at Platinum 3. So starting at Platinum 3 and onwards, of course, those are S Epic 6 cars. But yeah. Those are this is the reason why I focus so much on B class. This is the reason why in my garage collection, I focus a lot on B class and up. That's for sure. Alright, next car. Because if you ask me, I spend 1 week in Gold League. Because I'm stuck for like 4 days in Gold 1. Everybody gets league blocked in Gold 1, that's for sure. No one's gonna deny that. Oh, the guy behind me got wrecked. Probably because they went too fast. Yeah. $2,700. You gotta be kidding. Oh yeah, I actually finished upgrading the Onyx, so you know what? I might as well use that, I think, for this. But unfortunately, I haven't used it in a while, so I'm gonna have to get practice. I'm gonna have to get some practice on it. Later, haters. Dang it. That vertical overtake with the W12 though. Oh wait. Do we have a car that's faster than this one? I mean, I could use the... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that the Pujo Onyx exists. I need to use that more. Time check. 3:10. We got 3 oh boy. Osaka. Where are these people getting the ER9? What the heck? I think for now, I think the ER9 is like the only B-class, Epic 6 car that I don't own. I own literally all of them except for the ER9. It's the ER9 guy, right? No, it's not. It's the Porsche 935. Okay, interesting. Okay. Makes sense. To be fair, I actually have not used this car in a while. For some reason. The car that I'm using the most is the McLaren F1. Yeah, this is a very messy. This is a very messy race. Like to win opponent, of course. +4 rating. How? I do not know. Alright, so that's run out. 373, what's faster than that? 385. Alright. I think it's 383, but you know what? I have not upgraded the Onyx yet, but I might as well. Maybe soon. When I get funds from the CCXR hunt. Actually, I forgot. What is the maximum shockwave speed for this car? You know what? I'm just gonna assume it's 350. Okay, 350 it is. Let me get some stunts in here. Third place, currently. On. Okay. Definitely rough close to the beginning, but yeah, that was definitely better. So realistically speaking, if you're gonna ask me, if I'm looking for the Onyx, if I'm looking for something that performs like the Onyx handling wise, the W12 exists. Okay. Funnel jam is interesting. On. Dang it. Ethan? Bad. Okay. I got 6 minutes to go. So that means I have room for this car and then the next car. Okay, Justin. I might actually have a chance. I would like to clarify as well. Last week, you guys decided that this car should be the next car I should upgrade. But then the Fender came along, so I decided to upgrade that first before this one. I mean, I did eventually upgrade this one. Like, I put up a poll. Yeah, I put up a poll. And then everyone just decided, well, most people decided that the Onyx should be the next car that I should prioritize, so then, wait. Rowan Curve? I definitely hope that they featured India quite a lot in events. But I definitely hope that they can include India in multiplayer next. Like whenever they roll out a new location or a new map, new map. You know what they should really do? They should feature it in two weekly seasonal multiplayers. So the seasonal multiplayer is MP2, right? They should feature it there first. Yeah, they should feature it there first for like 2 weeks of the season, which is like the duration of one MP1 season. And then after that, that's when they feature it on the next MP1 season. And this way people can get used to it first before getting really competitive in MP1. That's how they should have done it. But at the moment, it's not, as of right now, it's currently not in multiplayer right now, so. Like, if that was the case, maybe people would actually hate Chicago less, instead of just being pushed out for everyone to basically experience and have a horrible experience. Like, people can get used to it first before experiencing it. Because remember, the stakes of multiplayer 1 is definitely higher than in multiplayer 2, regardless of how you slice it. The only reason why you're playing multiplayer 1 is because you want to. The major reason why you're playing multiplayer 1 is because you want to at least get to Elder League at least once. Because getting to Elder League is like incredibly difficult. But you're gonna say, well, because of that, isn't getting to Elder League more difficult than getting to Platinum, or Legend League? Here's the thing: the main incentive to getting in those leagues are the rewards. And when you're gonna compare the rewards compared to the rank rewards of MP1, what the heck? They just completely fell apart in front of you. Yeah. When you're gonna compare the rewards of MP1 and MP2, like, it's not that impressive. But however, it's like you get 14 legend. If you get in the top 10,000, you get 10 legend blueprints, 10 Legend League packs. Like, okay. Rank rewards, top 10,000, you get 10 of these. Now, arguably, for some people, these cars mean nothing to them because they've already maxed out these cars. But 10 Legend League packs, 10 Legend League packs versus the season multiplayer, which you can only get like 5 Legend League packs. Now, obviously, you get all of these But in MP1, you get the rank rewards, and at the same time you get the league rewards, and at the same time you get the milestones. Whereas in MP2, this is all you get. So, Aspirant and Elderly, you just get these a week. Now, arguably speaking, some people might say that the rewards here are like bigger here, especially the 45 VIP points. Does it increase? That's not that impressive. Let's see if I can get top 1,000. You can get most of these 4,000 credits and 175. You can get more than that just by playing the milestones of MP1. Yeah. So regardless of how you slice it, the rewards of MP1 is just... The rewards of MP1 is arguably better. Now, of course, if you're like garage level 20 or 30 and you know that you're not that good, your skill level is not that good. Like, you regularly reach like top 20,000 in the leaderboard. Then there's a legitimate chance that yeah, MP2 rewards are better. But considering I reached top 2,500 in multiplayer, like, consistently, yeah, the MP2 rewards are worse. At least for me. So, it's just a matter of perspective. Your mind, Vanda. Oh well. Got that nearest. We got that nearest and iris decal on the Vanda. Yeah. How many times do you have to drop the crossbow? How many times do you have to drop the crossbow? My god. Okay. Oh, it's them again. It's this guy again. Okay then. The heck? Magic Nitro. On. Come on. Yes! Last second overtake. Okay. Bro 9999? Yeah, that's the same guy. Of course. Okay, so I'm again in the top 2,500. Let's see if I can get to the top 2,000. Probably not. Well, doesn't mean I won't try. One, two. Wait, Shanghai. Oh boy. Okay. Fifth place. Okay. Oh well. Top 2,500 though, so that's pretty good. $450. Wait a minute. Wait, am I missing something? No? Okay. Alright then. Okay, so for those who are currently watching, I think my stretch break is already time's up at this point. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm missing three more jumping jacks. Okay, let's do that. 30 jumping jacks. Let's go. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. All right. So before I go, yeah. For those who are currently watching, I know there's not many people watching compared to previous weeks. All I'm gonna say is thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. So as usual, next week, the patch notes, I'm probably not gonna be able to stream it, unfortunately. So next week, hopefully I can stream on time Monday this time. Yes, it's gonna be Monday again. So that would be January 5 already. So yeah. Yeah, that would be January 5. So oh wait, what else I'm gonna say? Oh yeah. So for those who are currently sticking around, thank you guys for joining in. So I'm probably not gonna acknowledge your any more subscribers or likes. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna acknowledge any more subscribers or likes. But that's completely okay. So at least for this stream. But please do subscribe. Please do hit a like, and then please drop a subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And hopefully by next week, and hopefully before I before I stream. I'm gonna have to drop. I'm hoping that I'm going to drop my first things to expect. Number one, the 2025 rewind that I have planned a week ago, which unfortunately I have delayed because of stuff. Number two, more clips for sure. Number three, a garage tour, my existing garage tour, year-end, basically my year-end garage tour. Number four, of course, the garage maxing guide. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to drop any more new YouTube shorts for the time being. I'm gonna spend that time to edit those videos for sure. So hopefully by the next week I'm gonna be able to by next week I'm hopefully gonna be able to upload a bunch of stuff, because I definitely have a large backlog of uploads that I have not that I haven't even started editing. It was like approximately last year, April, when I decided when I suggested I want to do the garage maxing video, but I couldn't I couldn't get around to to actually finally started recording it. All right, so hopefully by next week, and very hopefully by next week, I'm gonna have to get around that garage maxing video for sure. All right. So anyway, it's kind of early, but it's basically tomorrow. Merry Christmas to everyone, because that just happened like a few days ago, and Happy New Year to everyone. I know it's not January. It's not December 30th first. It's not December 31st yet, but I'm obviously not gonna stream tomorrow, so I guess there's your greeting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in 2026. All right.